reverse lunge, elevated contralateral. Now I'm using a dumbbell, you can also use a kettlebell, it doesn't really matter. Here I'm using a 10 kilo elevation. Essentially, the bigger the elevation, the harder the movement's gonna be. Just make sure whatever elevation you're using, it's not something that's gonna slip out from underneath you if you apply a bit of horizontal force to it. So being a rubber coated weight on rubber flooring, it's not going anywhere, there's plenty of friction. So starting position, if I'm working my right leg, the weight is in my left hand. I'm gonna sink back, down, come up. 1, 2, one more, 3, easy. Do one side, then do the other side. Some big things to keep in mind with the movement is you really wanna make sure that you're focusing on range of motion. So a common mistake is because we have this elevation, people won't go as deep. Not ideally, your knee needs to touch the ground. That's your reference point. So if I increase the elevation and you're sort of just doing like that, then you're not going deep enough. Reduce the weight, make sure you go all the way down. Your knee doesn't need to slam on the ground, it just needs to touch and come back up straight away. Another common mistake is people will come back and they'll push off their back leg. Your front leg is doing all the work. Your back leg is just there for support. You really want to focus on pushing through your hip of that front leg. Other than that, focus on your posture. Don't allow yourself to slouch. Don't use momentum, and make sure that front leg is doing all the work. If you're doing it correctly, you should feel it predominantly through your glute and your thigh, your quad.